Everyone. I hope everyone have gone through the previous topic, that is test case, which is very important in the software testing. So as a software tester, you should know how to design the test cases. And in the previous topic, we have seen how to design the test cases with a simple example, that is a login page. And we have seen various conditions which comes under this login page. And we also seen test case format and how to design the test cases following this test case format. So before testing any functionalities or software, the test case must be ready with the software tester. So it becomes very easy for the software tester to test any functionalities. In advance, he'll come to know what are the requirements he is going to test and what are the various conditions he is going to test, what input he is going to supply, and what is his expected results. So in advance only he'll be having everything, so that when he's applying it on the testing, he gets very clear picture what to test exactly. So in today's topic, we are going to see what are the importance of test case and various examples on test case. Why test case is important? Test cases clarify the testers a clear picture of what expectations need to be achieved. If test cases are ready, they are really helpful to measure whether client expectations were fulfilled or not. So this 2 point indicates what actually the software testers are going to test, and client requirements, how much they have tested and still how much they are remaining, whether they have left any of the requirements or no, whether all full client expectations they have tested or no. These all things the software testers will understand from the test cases. Next is, it gives us the steps which we execute in a systems. Yes, steps are very important before testing any functionality. To understand the steps is very important. Now suppose take the example. Now this is the software which runs in the ATM machine. So transfer fund, balance inquiry, fast cash, withdrawals. So these are the some functionalities of the software ATM. So now suppose if you want to test the withdrawal functionality. So what are the steps involved in withdrawing the amount from the ATM machine? So you all already know that if you want to withdraw the amount from the ATM machine, first you need a valid card, then you need to enter the valid PIN, then you need to select the valid account type, and then there must be the sufficient balance in your account. Then only the successful amount you can withdraw. Okay, if anything mistakes you do or anything wrong data you enter, you may not able to take the cash out from the ATM machine. So steps to carry out any functionality, for that you need the test cases, so that easily you can test that functionality. Next, the input data values which we enter in the system along with the expected results when we execute a particular test case. As I told you, input data is very important here. Now take example in withdrawal functionality. Sometimes we enter valid input, sometimes we enter wrong data. So in both the cases, the system must be able to respond to the user. If it is a correct data, then successful transaction should happen. If it is a wrong data, then the error should be notified to the user. So the inputs are also very important, and what input you are going to supply while testing. So in advance you should find out these all things. Next, understands how many test cases have been executed. Yes, before testing any functionality, you have a set of test cases. So out of those test cases, how many are executed and how many have passed successfully and how many test cases have failed and how many defects are present in that. So you'll get a clear picture of that. Next, are sufficient input combinations exercised and covered in test cases? So if you see in this example, there are so many functionalities. Every functionalities have different inputs. So from this all the functionalities, how many input combinations you have tested, how many you have not tested. Okay, so you will get the clear picture about it. Next, does the system give out correct error messages if the user does not use it the way it was intended to be used? Yes, showing the correct messages to the user is also very important. So the tester need to also uh, design the test case on such input. Is the system tested on different browsers or different platforms for mobile to test compatibility? So as I know, the user can use any type of software for the to use the software. Okay, so whether it is able to support the different browsers, and it should be able to work on different platforms, different operating system, it should be also able to support mobiles. Okay, so the user must be able to use that software, that functionality on any browsers, operating systems or mobile. We have identified some of the test cases for withdrawal function. Now let us see which are those. Test case for ATM, and these test cases are only for the withdrawal functionality which we identified. So first test case which we identified is successful card insertion, unsuccessful operation due to wrong angle card insertion. Yes, let's see. The input can be either valid. For valid input it is going to give successful, and for invalid input it is going to give unsuccessful. So both you need to identify, both test cases you need to identify. Unsuccessful operation due to invalid account card, successful entry of PIN number, unsuccessful operation due to wrong PIN number entered 3 times. So successful selection of language is also necessary. Successful selection of account type is also necessary. Unsuccessful operation due to wrong account type selected to that inserted card. As if we select wrong account type, and if we don't have that account type in our bank, then again your transaction is going to be failed. Successful selection of withdrawal option. Next, successful selection of amount. Yes, in that software, appropriate options we need to select. Okay, if you want to withdraw the amount, you need to select on withdraw. If you want to enter the amount, then you need to enter the amount, or you can select the amount there. Unsuccessful operation due to wrong denomination. Successful withdrawal operation. Yes, if all your data is valid, obviously it is, you can successfully withdraw the amount. Unsuccessful withdrawal operation due to greater amount than possible balances. If you don't have sufficient balance and you are trying to enter the greater amount, then obviously your transaction is going to be failed. And this type of errors, mistakes should be notified to the user. Unsuccessful due to lack of amount in ATM. Undue to amount greater than the day limit. Undue to server down, as if there are server downs also, you may not able to make a successful transaction. Undue to click cancel after insert card. Yes, the action should be also performed if you click on cancel, reset buttons and all that. Undue to click cancel after insert card and PIN number. Undue to click cancel after language selection, account type, withdrawal selection and enter amount. So these are some of the test cases which we identified for the withdrawal functionality. And so from these all test cases you will get the idea what exactly you are testing and what output you want, and how many test cases you have tested, and how many test cases you have not tested, and from these test cases which are the valid input data and which is the invalid, and what output you should get for the valid data and what output you should get for the invalid data. You get a clear idea about it. So that's why the test cases are very important to design before testing any functionality. Now let us take the another example, that we need to check an input field that can accept maximum of 10 characters. So in this example, we are only going to take some few steps like scenario, test step, expected result and actual come. So this test formats fields are not compulsory. So whichever fields are necessary, you can take it. Okay. Now we have a input field and which is going to accept maximum of 10 characters. So how we are going to design? What test cases you are going to design? See, the data can be either valid or invalid. So this field should accept maximum 10 characters. So first try to enter the maximum 10 characters. See, login into application and key in 10 characters. First check for the valid data. So for this data, application should be able to accept all 10 characters. Yes, should be able to accept all 10 characters and application accepts all 10 characters. Now suppose if the user enters more than 10 characters, then what are the steps? Log into application and key in 11 characters. This time you are going to enter 11 characters. And what is your expected output? Application should not accept all 11 characters. As it should show some error messages to the user. And actual outcome is application accepts all 10 characters. As it is accepting only 10 characters and not 11 characters. You can also add here any other conditions. What if the user enters less than 10 characters? What should happen? Okay, even that condition you can add here. So if the user enters less than 10 characters, then it should accept. Now let us see another example to generate the test case report for the given form. Now see, this is one form they are given you all. Now as a software tester, you need to test this. They are given here various fields. They are given here surname, father name, mother name and addresses they are given here, college name, city and so on, and mobile number and email. Okay, now let us take one example of mobile number. Now suppose if we tell you to design the test cases for mobile number field, so how you design, how many conditions you include in this mobile number? Okay, see, whenever the user is entering the mobile number, the user can enter exactly 10 numbers. Okay, or the user can enter more than 10 numbers, or the user can enter less than 10 numbers. Okay, so these all conditions you need to include in the test case. Which are the possibilities that user can input the data? Okay, and what output you should show in such type of input. So for such type of form, you need to design the test cases so that it becomes easy for you to test all the fields properly, so that you should not miss out any of the requirements, whether it is a valid requirement or whether it is an invalid requirement. Even if you see of pin code, it should accept 6 numbers and it should not be less than 6 numbers or not greater than 6 numbers. And similarly, email also. So email also must be written in a proper format. Sometimes the user enters only name and forgets to give gmail.com, or the user forgets to give @ Okay, so this has to be all tested. For each field, many test cases will come, and that test cases should be appropriate and should be tested properly. So I hope you all understood these test cases. So in the next video, we'll see with a new topic. Thank you.